What's going on, YouTube? Got a special unboxing for you today. This time it's from Pro Direct Soccer. Gotta love my UK-based company because they have things that sometimes you can't find here in the States. But let's get right into it. And yes, indeed, another orange box. I think we all recognize the iconic orange box. But Jaime, what is this new unboxing? Well, if you've been keeping up with my channel, I've been doing the Nike Premier, which was a pretty good boot. I unboxed the ID Pure, but the Japanese import. So today I actually have a model that I've been trying to try out ever since I saw it. This is the Tiempo Legend number 5. So very excited to try this out, and I'll show you what it looks like. This is the aerial view of the box. So in case you guys don't know, Pro Direct Soccer is based out of the UK, but they finally came to the US. So they're a really cool company because they tend to have really cool releases. They also team up with Soccer Bible, and between the two, they do a really good shot of a really good job of combining the latest greatest releases with the best pictures and information. So if you've never gotten shoes or cleats from there, definitely try it out, especially now that they're in the US. So you don't have to wait for the UK shipping. Although I will say that sometimes when I've ordered from the UK, it actually came faster. So they actually have a magazine now, which is pretty nice. But let's get back into what is the boots. So this is my first time looking at them. I'm super excited. Let's get deeper into it. So here it is, the Tiempo V. This is in the reflective tape colorway. So this actually has the 3M material around the heel. It's kind of hard to capture it in video, but this actually does reflect at night. It's pretty cool. And one thing I like about Pro Direct Soccer, just piggybacking off what I said earlier, they actually do engraving for a very reasonable price. Usually engraving is like, premium. You have to pay a lot for it. You can add your name for only $1, which I thought is really cool. If you want the flag, then it'd be like a little bit more, but it just goes to show that this is actually a really cool company. So this is what it looks like right off the bat. Just letting you know, this is a very lightweight Tiempo, probably the lightest Tiempo I've ever held in my possession. The Tiempo's had a lot of changes in recent time. It went from being a heritage boot to getting a little modern twist now. This sole plate is very cool, very lightweight. It sticks out. This is a Tiempo that sticks out. A boot that's considered classic with a modern twist. This is what the insole looks like. And these actually look pretty comfortable. So great job, Nike. And also, of course, the bag. It's one thing I love about Nike. If you're going to pay $200 or more, at least they throw in a bag. You know what I mean? It's a nice little touch. It also has some nice little pooch inside there, which is always a good thing. Very excited to try this out. The inside has that honeycomb sort of texture that you saw in the Phantom. And they brought back the quilted stitching from what I remember was the Ronaldinho Dos. So just a great job overall on the design. I think that the Tiempo needed a little refresher, and it's finally caught up to the 21st century. It's got all conditions control, which I will talk about a little bit later. To me, I've played with a few boots that have this technology, and I have not really noticed that much of a difference, except for the fact that it doesn't absorb water as well as but let's talk more into it. So just trying to fit on. I will give you a heads up, if you are interested in getting the Tiempo V, make sure you go half a size up. And this is coming from somebody that likes their boots very snug. You have to realize I'm very picky when it comes to sizing, and especially with leather boots that, you know, tend to have a stretch. Everybody that I know that has this boot suggested to go half a size up, so I didn't want to go against what they were saying, and I'm glad I did, because these actually fit perfect, true to size. I usually wear an 8 to 8.5 in boots. I went to a size 9 just because I had the Tiempo, not the Tiempo, sorry, but I had the Premier, and the Premier to me runs way too snug and way too narrow, and I regret not going at least half a size up from that. So I went with the size 9, and they actually fit like an 8.5. So if anybody out there is watching and is wondering, you know, how the sizing goes, definitely go half a size up. Overall, I'm just really impressed with the amount of leather that's on this boot. You know, we're switching to boots where everybody wants to use, you know, synthetic and cheaper materials, but I will confirm you this. A lot of people had questions about this as well. So the leather starts from right here, wraps around the boot, and it actually does go all the way back here. A lot of people thought that this part was not K leather, but it is. So only the heel is synthetic. The rest is actually kangaroo leather. So great job with Nike, you know, trying to keep as much K leather as possible, because we all love that. Very thin though. It's a very thin K leather. It's really amazing how they managed to do it this year. It's got the tongue with memory foam, no lace bite. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't usually like padded tongues, but Nike, you know, tends to know what they're talking about. So I'm gonna trust their judgment this time. This is leather as well. And again, maybe I can capture more of that honeycomb effect. It's just really cool, you know. They took a page from their Hyper Venom, and they decided to do that in this silo as well. Same thing with the sole plate, very reminiscent of that Phantom. Conical studs for the win. I think conical studs are the safest way to go, and they work great. Gives you the ability to twist and pivot without, you know, fearing that you're gonna pull a ligament or whatnot. Don't use these on turf. Get turf shoes for turf. That is my advice to anybody that plays on turf. You can damage and get injured very easily if you try to use firm ground boots on turf. I will definitely let you know how this goes. I'm very excited to use them. I haven't even used my Adidas yet, my ID Pures. My Premiers, I'll give you guys an update on that, give you my feedback on that. But overall, right now, Pro Direct Soccer, they actually had these on sale. I think they're like around $150. So I bit the bullet just because when these first came out, they were around $200, $210 specifically for the reflective pack. And I thought, why? Why would I pay that much? You know what I mean? The Tiempo went up in price. So now that it got discounted to $150, where honestly it should be, I decided to bite the bullet and try them out. So I'm very excited. And again, thank you guys for watching and supporting my channel. I want to, you know, let you guys know that I haven't forgot about, you know, my fans, my subscribers. So I always appreciate you guys. And if there's any specific video that you want to see, let me know. I haven't updated my boot collection in a while, so I'll probably do that next. And this was recorded with a Galaxy S5, so also just feedback on the video quality. Let me know. Thank you, and always a pleasure.